I want to talk to you today about the word demigod. And first of all, what do you understand by the term demigod? You see, the word demigod is simply derived from the word demal. And demal simply means flesh, body. That is why the human body or even the body of plants are categorized as demis and epidemis. So this demis and epidemis simply means body, outer body and inner body. But the general names is demal. And that is from the term that this term demigod is derived from. And it is also from this word that you get the term demise for those who are dead. That is why most times you hear when someone dies, they said they talk about his demise. And demise simply means exit, meaning out of body. He has left the body. So that is why this term demigod, it simply means a god that has taken flesh. And it is only on earth that gods take flesh to reign. So every god, every soul you see, including you, that thing you're seeing there, that body you carry there, it is not you. That is why Jesus referred to it as temple. The snail has its own. We call it the shell of a snail. The shell of a snail is not the snail. It is an equipment for the snail to be able to survive on this system. The tortoise has its own. We call it the carapace of the tortoise. The carapace of the tortoise is not the tortoise. It is an equipment for the tortoise to be able to survive on this system. And souls have their own. Even Jesus referred to it as the temple. That is where the you dwells. That is where you live. It is an equipment for you to be able to survive and reign on this system. That is why immediately the soul leaves it, they use the word demise. The soul has left the body. And for you to understand this term, that was why in the book of Genesis chapter 15, that is why when Abraham was asking God for a child, a special child, he was not just asking for a child because Abraham had children. The first wife, Keturah, gave Abraham 5 children and some daughters. And Hagar also gave him a son. But Abraham needed a special child from his special wife. And he was asking God for that child. The Bible said that night, God took him outside and asked him to look to the sky. He showed him stars because those stars are souls of gods. Those stars represent the existence of every god. He said, "Yeah, count as many as you count, then I will give them to you." Abraham, because he was an astrologer, Abraham began to search to find the particular the category of soul that he needed. Immediately he found, he said, "I have counted, this is the one I wanted." And that was what God gave to him. Now immediately that God comes to earth and take flesh, the flesh, one, will reduce your ability as a god. And sometimes you will even forget that you are a god. Yes, that is why in the book of Psalm 82 verse 6, the Bible says, or rather God says, "How many times will I tell you that ye are gods?" He said, because of your ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of who you are. Because immediately you come to earth, you forget who you are, not knowing you are among the gods. That is why you're dying like sons of men and like one of those princes. That is what the Bible says. So this word today, demigod, means every god which has come will either take a body, either the body of a tree or the body of humans or any other animal. And once any god take this flesh, that is why even when you see in some altars and shrines, you will see carvings of shapes, and those carvings are seen as sacred objects in such altar, because a being, a god, is inhabiting that body. And those bodies, some people will define it as a demigod. Yes, they are amongst demigod. Anybody, including your own body, that a god is resident is called a demigod because of that body. That is why I have come to illumine you, to let you learn a bit of who you actually are. Thank you so much. Go to the comment section, drop your comments, and also please join us on our YouTube